If you're a truth seeker, you need to hear this. Your subconscious is trying to speak. Welcome to the only podcast of its kind, hosted by the legendary David John Oates. Dive into the world of reverse speech, where we unveil the hidden messages in the words of politicians, celebrities, and even you. Every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, join us as we decode the unconscious mind, revealing the truth behind the spoken word. With over 41 years of pioneering research, David John Oates takes you on a journey beyond the conscious realm. From shocking political confessions to the secret desires of the stars, no thought is too hidden. Discover what they're really thinking, and maybe what you're truly saying too. Tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Visit www.reversespeech.com to learn more. Reverse speech. It's more than just words. It's a window into the truth.
And g'day, hello, how are you all? I'm back. Well, I'm here. Well, not back home yet. Still, I'm in Southern Oregon at my mate Jeff Toth's house. Not Jeff Rent's, Jeff Toth. So I'm here for till I'm here for 10 days. Well, about 9 days left to fly out Wednesday the following week. So there we go. So got one last lecture to go. That's in Ashland, Oregon on Saturday night, the 6th of September. Jeff Friends haven't sent me the venue yet, so I can't put it up on the website. But as soon as I've got the website, I'll put it up. So if you're in the Ashland area, go and see me in Ashland, Oregon. Starting probably 6:30 or 7 o'clock. And so there we go. If you haven't seen the lecture I gave at Charlotte, go and look at that. It's a great lecture. It's well presented. The video production is superb. It really is a wonderful a showcase for reverse speech. So you can pass it around to your friends and let them have a look at it too. Good way to introduce reverse speech to your friends. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes long, but you find that time passes very, very quickly. At least it does for me when I give it, and everyone seems to give me good feedback. So there we go. It's on YouTube, on my channel, Reverse Speech in Charlotte, North Carolina. My next training class starts January 22nd, 2026. So if anyone's interested in that, it's I've got 3 students for it already signed up at this stage. I'm sure we'll have probably several more by the time January 22nd comes around. So that's good. The 3 students at this stage of the game, when it's just on the end of August, is absolutely fantastic. Today we are going to dive into the mind of Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, I know everyone's waiting for these reversals. I'm waiting for these reversals myself. So I've been chasing Epstein and Trump and everyone for the truth on Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, tonight I'm pleased to announce I have some of that truth. Not all of it yet. I've only analysed 30 minutes of a 4-hour interview. So I'm only 30 minutes in. I've got about 23 reversals, which are these 23 alone. About 4 or 5 of them are absolute bombshells in what they reveal. So we're going to have a good night or good afternoon, wherever the case may be. Now, look, the audio on this is not good. It was recorded by the DOJ on probably a little digital recorder in front of her. So, look, if you've got headphones, I suggest you go and put them on, okay? Because some of this audio is very difficult to hear. You'll be able to hear it okay on headphones, but if you're going through speakers, I did a bit of a test run, and you really can't hear it with speakers, and some of the forwards very difficult to hear, so I'm going to have to even translate the forwards for you guys, okay? So, okay, the first reversal I'm about to play really sets the scene for the whole thing. This is the very first words out of my mouth, out of her mouth, Let me, stop that. Let me share the screen for you here. Now, this is the same picture in all of them. So we're just going to, oops, no, we don't want that yet. How do we do that? Share screen, window, Ghislaine Maxwell, share. All right, there we go. Okay, I've got that up over there, so I can hear this here. Okay, welcome for a historic broadcast, the first of several additions into the mind of Ghislaine Maxwell and what she was really up to. These first reversals tell an incredible story. The first one I'm going to play is the first words out of her mouth. Now, like I said, the audio is not good, okay? So I'm going to have to translate the forwards for you on this one as well, okay? So in this first one, she says, I'm Ghislaine Maxwell. So let me give you a bit of volume here. We'll pump it up a little bit for you. Let me know how the levels are. First of all, how are my levels on my voice? I hope I'm not blasting you out. Let me know. And let me know on the levels on Ghislaine Maxwell. Being interviewed by the Department of Justice in prison last week. They got this recording out so fast within 2 days. Oh my God, they got it out fast. All right, so here we go.
And I'm Ghislaine Maxwell.
Okay, I'm Ghislaine Maxwell. First words out of her mouth forwards. First words out of her mouth backwards. She says, I'll scam elite. I'll scam elite. So there you go.
And
that's the future tense reversal. Okay, so it's into the future. Who are the elite? Well, in her mind, the elite will be Trump. She wants to get a pardon. Okay, and so bear that in mind. The elite of the DOJ who are interviewing her. Okay, so you know already from the very first reversal that really the whole interview is a scam. Everything she says is going to be a lie. So she says it right off the bat. Let's play it again. Here's the first thing right out of her mouth forwards.
And I'm Ghislaine Maxwell.
I'm Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll scam elite. Ta-da! Right, we're done. Bye. See everyone. See you next week. No, I'm just being silly. But this is first reversal off the bat. Okay, next one along. Now, look, I'm going to play every reversal I found on her so far. Some of them don't make much sense to me. Okay, now there's a few bombshells in here, so we'll gradually get to the bombshells one by one. Okay, so here's the next one.
Good morning, Ms. Maxwell. How are you?
Good morning.
Good.
Oh, gee whiz. Good morning, Miss Maxwell. How are you? And I think she says, I'm well. Let me give her levels on this.
Good morning, Ms. Maxwell. How are you?
Good morning.
Good.
I can't hear what she says forwards here.
Good morning.
Good.
Helps it, they load it. You know, look, I'm really not 100% sure what that means. I think if anything, helps it, they load it. They're going to upload the interview. She's aware that's going to happen. Helps it. It's going to help her cause. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. So next one along. Here we go. Like I said, some reversal a little bit meaningless, but they may make more sense as I go through them one by one. So here's the next one that really doesn't mean a great deal when I look at it first off. But let's get some levels right here, and we will play it.
That is true, and I did speak to him, and I did ask him It did tell Penny that I was very keen to talk to anyone because
I was very keen to talk to anyone. Okay. This breath regarded make her shit. Oh, I know what this means. Here we go. This breath regarded make her shit. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, this breath regarded. Someone's taking notice of what she's saying. This breath regarded. And make her shit, she's going to make the shit up. Make her shit as she goes. So if someone's listening to her, this breath regarded, make her shit. She has absolutely no respect. And as she goes, she's going to make it up. That's how I interpret that. Look, I know this because I've got foreknowledge of what's coming up. I mean, she talks about scams and everything in reverse. This lady's lying through her teeth. You actually see some of the reversals, you're going to go, wow. Excuse me, just had to clear my throat there. All right, next one.
no one can look up at any time ever since the inception of the case, so dating back to the early 2000s, has ever spoken to me, and indeed, I believe ever reached out to me at any time to even speak to me.
Boy, that's hard to hear. Basically, she's saying no one's ever spoken to me. Yeah. Then she says that man scratched you with heavy muck. I presume she's talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Scratch you? Well, bit of an understatement, really. Heavy muck. Someone said these are some very important reversals. You're absolutely right. These are right up the top of some of the most important reversals I've found. You actually see what's coming up. Aha. We've got a lot of good stuff, or good stuff, revealing stuff coming up, okay? All right, so here's the next one. And bearing in mind, I've only done the first 30 minutes of the whole 3.5 hour interview. Okay, here's the next one.
Very keen to meet with anyone so that I could tell or have them answer any question. I've never had any.
Oh, look, she's going on again about no one's ever talked to her. You know, she wants to get a story out, but, you know, no one's bothered talking to her. This is the first time she's been able to talk about her story. Reversal, they try to fuck it. So they try to fuck it. Oh, I don't know. They try to shut it down, I guess. They try to not have a talk. Someone said, someone close to me found out they were an MK Ultra victim with your reverse speech machine. Well, I'll let you make your mind up with that when I come to that section of the tape. We're getting there. We'll get there. All right, next one. She starts talking about the first time she met Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, all right. Now, this is a woman who claims in the DOJ interview that she only ever had sex with him once. Okay, she claims that. You know, Jeffrey Epstein couldn't have sex because he had a heart condition. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't have a heart condition, so I don't know, do I? So I can't comment on that. But that's what she claims forwards. This reverser here would tend to discount that. So here's the forwards.
I met Mr. Epstein in 1991.
I met Mr. Epstein in 1991. And backwards she said, need sex with him. Hey Murray, how are you, mate? Greetings from Toronto. Greetings from the Christmas Valley, Southern Oregon. That's where I am. Nice to have you on. So, okay, Christine Gabriel in chat, who's one of the mentor students, by the way, wants to know if it might say made sex with him. So let's have a listen. See if it says made sex with him or needs sex with him. I can hear both, depending what I'm listening for. Reversals do that sometimes. All right, now here's a really interesting reversal. Gets into her. Oops, my screen just messed up. This reversal gets into her mindset. Okay, so we've still got the bombshells that I've got coming yet, but we're just playing all these reversals as they come out. So okay. Oh, someone's just said thanks for all the help with the Menendez brothers. Oh, you're most welcome. Yeah, I featured them in the last lecture I gave in Charlotte, North Carolina, because they were up for parole that weekend, which was denied. And well, go and have a look. You can see what I said. But I did a whole show on the Menendez brothers. If you scroll back down, you'll find it. All right, so this next reversal on Ghislaine goes into her mindset.
Met him before, and no one in my family has ever either. My father never knew him, and I'll explain why that.
Okay, I never met him before. No one in my family had either. And backwards she says, you begin to love him. Oh, you begin to really love him. I'm sorry, I got to change this one. You begin to really love him. You begin to really love him. Okay. So that gets into her mindset. Then she does this. Oh, we have Deborah from Adelaide. Adelaide, Australia. Well, that's where I live, everyone, for those who don't know. Adelaide, Australia. It's on the south coast of Australia. If you have a look at the map of Australia, you move over and down the bottom centre on the south coast is Adelaide. That's where I live, and that's where Deborah lives, who just posted on the page. Great. All right, next reversal along.
Very much, and I think it should be said that he also very much liked Ivana, because she was also from Czechoslovakia when my dad was home. So,
hang on, let me play this reversal, and Jules, I'll answer your question. Your wish perfect, I love it. Your wish perfect, I love it. Well, yeah, she thought she had this perfect relationship with this guy. She was really starting to love him. She wanted to have sex with him. Now, someone said, well, what about a book about reversal simply dealing with metaphors, such as Rome Caesar? I have. I just released that book about 4 months ago. It's simply entitled Reverse Speech Metaphors. You can get that book on Amazon. It's simply entitled Reverse Speech Metaphors. It's a rather large book. It goes into all the metaphors with great detail, quoting reversals, etc. Okay, let's play the next one on Ghislaine Maxwell. Here we go.
so I was already going back and forwards in America, and then
Gee, I can't hear what she's saying forwards. Let's just try that.
so I was already going back and forwards in America, and then
I was going backwards and forwards to America. Her crime has daughters. Oh, yeah. Her crime has daughters. That's an interesting reversal. For a start, she admits to a crime. Okay, so that's an important thing. Daughters. Well, she certainly got a lot of people's daughters, very young kids. We'll play some of those reversals if we've got time in this show. So that's a significant reversal. All right, here we come to another important reversal. Here is the forwards.
April of 1991, I came to New York, but I can't remember for what reason, what business reason.
Okay, April 1991, I came to New York. I can't remember what reason, what business reason. Let me play it again.
April of 1991, I came to New York, but I can't remember for what reason, what business reason.
We must make up all the sham. I think it's actually all of the sham. There's an extra syllable there, I think. Let me just play that again. Yeah, well, there you go. We must make up all the sham. Present tense reversal. She went to America. They've mapped out this incredible con. Okay, these next two reversals are bombshells. Okay, so here's the first one. This is a bombshell. All right. Now, one of the things she claimed in this DOJ interview, and I haven't gotten to that section of the tape yet, but one of the things she claims is there was no orgies in any of Epstein's houses or island. No orgies, no threesomes. Everything was straight and above board. Okay, so here we go.
I've broken up with my long, I've been engaged, taking with a very long time boyfriend, and we've broken up. And so I've got, some girlfriends who I've got a guy who to meet. Like, who is it?
Okay, I just broken up with a boyfriend, very long boyfriend. We were engaged. All your friends are naked. Look, now naked is a reverse speech metaphor, but I think in this case it's literal. It's what we call a first level reversal. In other words, it's consciousness. And I'm sure a lot of her friends were naked in the respective Epstein ranches. Or let me play that reversal again because I think it's a significant one. Here we go. Someone said, thanks for doing these reversals. No worries at all. I'm curious myself, actually. I want to know what's going on, like all of you. Epstein case has got me interested. Okay, here we go.
I've broken up with my long, I've been engaged, taking with a very long time boyfriend, and we've broken up. So I've got, some girlfriends who I've got a guy who to meet. Like, who is it?
All your friends are naked. Yeah, well, that directly goes against the line that there was no orgies or any threesomes. I think there are a lot of naked people running around the house. Okay, this one's another bombshell. I got a couple more yet, but this one's a bombshell. Listen to what the question is forward. Okay, she's asked about was there any involvement by intelligence agencies. So here is the forwards. Listen carefully to the forwards. I hope you got headphones on.
There have been multiple questions about whether he worked for any intelligence agency. Do you have any knowledge about that?
I think, well, certainly my father had a background in intelligence because he was.
Okay, so he's asked, there's a lot of questions about whether you had involvement with intelligence agencies. And she says, well, certainly my father had intelligence background. And then she says, in reverse, they have us under their thumb. Clear as day.
Yeah, have I found this one? Yeah, have I found this one? Yeah, have I found this one?
They have us under their thumb. This is a bombshell reversal. Yes, not only were there involvement with intelligence agencies, but they had both of them under their thumb. And who else did they have under their thumb, hey? So here it is again. Listen to the forwards.
There have been multiple questions about whether he worked for any intelligence agency. Do you have any knowledge about that?
I think, well, certainly my father had background in intelligence because he was.
They have us under their thumb.
Yeah, I have a family this one.
Okay, Murray asks if I've got any reversal from Barbara Marciniak. You know what? I've heard the name, but no, I haven't. So many people to do, reversals on. All right. I've still got a couple of bombshell reversals. That's one of them. Yes, she was involved with intelligence agencies. For the fact they were up to their necks in intelligence agency involvement, as you will see with the reversal coming up soon. Here is a very long reversal. Now, reversals don't normally get this long, and if they do, I certainly don't play them on the air. But this one, I think, is quite clear. One of the rare cases of a very long reversal. So here's the forwards.
I believe he did in the Second World War. He was a British intelligence officer.
I could not hear that forwards at all. Something about the Second World War.
I believe he did in the Second World War. He was a British intelligence officer.
In the Second World War, he was a British intelligence asset, talking about her father. Okay, really long reversal. Stupid wreck in that servant's war bomb attacking the dead. Excuse me 1 second. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. A stupid wreck in that servant's war bomb attacking the dead. Hang on, I lost the beginning of it. Let's play that again. Thank you. So I don't know whether you heard all of that. I could hear it all. It's a long reversal. They don't normally come that long. Stupid wreck in that servant, war bomb attacking the dead. Well, it doesn't sound nice. It sounds quite ominous, actually. I'd say she's the servant. Stupid wreck. Yeah, well, she's in prison. War bomb attacking the dead. She's got a lot of bombs to drop on a lot of people, I would say. There we go. All right. So next one along. This I don't know what this one means. Here we go.
I don't think I had this conversation on the phone, but I honestly was talking 30 years ago, so I'm not sure. But if I
Mark the bush on love. This could mean George W. Bush is on the client list.
Mark the bush on love. Mark the bush on love. Mark the bush on love.
You know what? I don't know what else that could mean. It could mean a name that's on the list, a bush. Let me play it again.
I don't think I had this conversation on the phone, but I honestly was talking 30 years ago, so I'm not sure. But if I
Mark the bush on love.
Mark the bush on love. Mark the bush on love.
Huh.
Mark the bush on love.
Well, look, mark the bush on love would be to get dirt on him. Dirt with love. Yeah, look, we could have a name in reverse here. It could actually be George W. Bush. Wish they'd release that non-existent list, don't you? Non-existent list, right. All right, next one. Here we go. This gets into her mindset. And after this one, we have another bombshell. So here we go.
My dad had known him, right? When I said this is who he was, he didn't know who he was. So he rang Ace and he rang Jimmy to ask if it was okay that I even knew him. And I just want to explain.
Right. She's talking about her father. Didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, and he rang this contact he has in intelligence, Jimmy, about if he knew him. And backwards she says, yeah, battle in the thought.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, battle in the thought. Oh boy. She's got some internal wrestles going on. Don't know. All right, here is the a bombshell reversal. Here's the forwards.
If my dad had known him, right, when I said this is who he was, he didn't know who he was. So he rang Ace and he rang Jimmy to ask if it was okay that I even knew him. And I just want to explain.
This one I got as marry the CIA. Now, someone said there's an extra syllable in there. Could be marry in the CIA. So listen carefully. I've got it as marry the CIA, but there may be an extra syllable in there.
Marry in the CIA.
Oh, I heard that then. Marry in the CIA. Well, that's even worse. Play. Sorry.
Marry in the CIA. Marry in the CIA. Marry in the CIA.
That's as clear as day. Marry in the CIA. So she's up to her neck. She's married to the mob. Her family was in intelligence. This whole Jeffrey Epstein is an intelligence operation. Okay? They've marked the Bush on love. They've got dirt on Bush. They are under the thumb of intelligence agencies. There were orgies. There were probably threesomes and foursomes and God knows what else. So everything she's saying forward is an absolute complete lie. And she's telling us the truth in reverse. Now, she wants a pardon from Trump. and Trump wants to present it in a good light to the public. So that's why these tapes were released so fast. Within 2 days of recording it, they released it to the public. Why can't they do the same with all the Jeffrey Epstein stuff? This took them 2 days. I remember when Pam Bondi said, I've got the files on my desk. I'm looking at them right now. So what happened to them? Look, I'm a Trump supporter, okay? I am. I've had a lot of positive reversals on Trump. But he's lying about this whole Epstein stuff. I'm sorry. I played reversals on my show last week that showed he's lying. And Ghislaine Maxwell is just pushing for a pardon. She's just... Anyway, okay, next one along. Here we go. Sorry to go on a bit of a rant then. I'm just sort of telling you what I think. So, or what reversals tell me. No, this is not what I think. This is what reversals tell me. I try to keep my own opinions out of the show and present only reverse speech. Anyway, here's the next one.
After that happened, my father wanted to put a lot of protection on.
Please just know my love.
Please, just know my love. Please, just know my love. Please, just know my love.
See, that's we get to her mindset. You begin to love him. Your wish perfect. I love it. Please just know my love. This is a woman who would have done anything for Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, she loved him. She wanted him to love her. There's no way she only had sex with him only once, as she claims. All right, here's the next one. How are we going? You liking this show, everyone? Reversals on Ghislaine Maxwell? I presume you do. Someone said Jeffrey was a CIA Mossad operative. Well, I just played a reversal that said exactly that. Yes, married in the CIA. You can't want much more confirmation, plain as day than that. All right, here's another one.
And so he had told me, well, he's taking my life in my hands, or whatever.
Gee whiz, I couldn't get the thoughts on that. Let's try that again.
And so he had told me, like, well, he's taking my life in my hands, and whatever.
I couldn't get that. Message is blood is the reverse. Wow. 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 Message is blood. Okay. All right. This reversal here, I think she's flashing back to a memory, something that happened while she's with Epstein. I think that one is. Hi to greater grace. Thank you. Blessing in Yeshua's holy name too. You're most welcome. All right, next one along.
At a very high level, talk about it.
So I think just full disclosure is the best way to go at this point. So in 1992,
Okay, this is a memory, I believe. You see this in reverse speech. Transient memories will suddenly pop into reverse. You return to office, there found a slut. You return to office, there found a slut. Yeah, well, she returned to the office and found a slut. As simple as that. I was sure she was quite upset about it. Yeah, let's play that again.
At a very high level, talk about it.
So I think just full disclosure is the best way to go at this point. So
I think full disclosure is a better way to go there at this point. What she says forwards.
in 1992,
In 1992, you returned to office, there found a slut. Okay, now this is interesting. She later says, not long after she says this in reverse, she later says Jeffrey couldn't have sex, but he liked other sexual pleasures. Okay, that was an important thing. She said that forwards. Okay, so with that in mind, this is what I think is what we call a lead reversal. It occurs in reverse before it's discussed forwards. And this is one of the sexual practices he liked.
When we traveled together, we stayed in the same, but not in.
Let me get that in you. I'll let your mind run with imagination on that one. Let me get that in you. Let me get that in you. Well, I'll be bothered. The only thing I can think of is she's responding to I only get a sexual image out of that. Maybe that's my dirty mind, but I don't think it is. All right, next one along. Here we go. Let me play this one.
So they were still together up until I think 94, when at some point in that period when we were met in Dubai and they got married. I think in 94.
Huh. And I've beaten that rape on it.
And I've eaten a few and it.
Huh. All right, well, that's clear reversal. I've beaten that rape on it. Okay, someone got raped. I've beaten that rape on it. Maybe no one ever found out about this particular event. Who knows? Here's an interesting one. Let me run this one.
But her, she was his best friend and his everything. He told me that he always wished that he had married her and had a child with her.
Oh yeah, he's talking about one of Epstein's old partners. They were best friends, and he told me he wished he'd married her and had a child with her. About which she says, and we lost the biggest scam ever. Wow. Yeah, well, they did lose the biggest scam ever. They got busted. So, yeah, got busted. Jeffrey Epstein is dead. and now she's in jail. So yes, they did lose the biggest scam ever. So so that's another confession that they're up to stuff. So here it is again.
But her, she was his best friend and his everything. He told me that he always wished that he had married her and had a child with her.
And we lost the biggest scam ever. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay. Well, they did. It was the biggest scam ever. And they lost. All right. Two more reversals to go. Here we go.
And I know that she was friends for his whole life. And I think even, I'm not sure this is true, but you guys will know if this is true or not. When he came back from Paris and we arrested him, I don't know if Eva was.
When he came back from Paris and you arrested him, little terror meanness. Yeah, that's a bit faint. All right, look, here's the last reversal I've got, but certainly not the last reversal you'll hear, because I'm going to be doing this tape all next week. So next week next week. Oh, hang on, I'll talk about next week in a sec. But let's just play this reversal here.
I think that either I read it in the discovery that I received, or I saw it somewhere. But even if she wasn't on the plane, there must have been some email communication where she was in Paris at the same time and going to fly back.
Okay, she's been questioned on some inconsistencies in her story about someone being on a plane or something. And here she says, shall we shift in the con? Yeah, she's changing her stories to fit in with the inconsistency that the DOJ just pointed out to her. Shall we shift in the con? Yeah, she's rapidly doing it. Oh my God, that's incredible. I helps that they load it. She got the questions in advance. Yeah, I agree with that, Army of One. That's actually a very good observation. All right, look, that's all I got for you for today. But next week, I won't be doing a show. So, in advance, I'll be giving a lecture in Ashton, Oregon on Saturday night. So, I will not be doing a show next week. Next show I give you will be from Australia. Because I'm in Ashton next weekend, and then I fly home the week after that. So, so the next show I'll be back home in Australia. So, no show next week. The show after that, I'll present a whole lot more reversals on Ghislaine Maxwell, because I would have done a whole lot more of the interview by then. So there you go. Look, don't forget to watch my lecture in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was a great lecture. Spread the URL around, please, because it's a wonderful advertisement for reverse speech. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this show. Okay, and I will see you all in 2 weeks when I'm back home. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. See ya.